What's up, you guys? Toys Craze here, doing another action figure review on the Spider-Man Vintage Collection Marvel Legends Cyborg Spider-Man action figure. Before we get into things, please do hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss another video. But anyways, let's go check it out. So let's take a look at the packaging. So right here we get a window where we can see the figure itself and all the other items that this figure comes with. The comic card for Cyborg Spider-Man right here, and then cybernetic enhancements right there, Spider-Man, and then Marvel Comics right there. On the back, we get a nice image of Cyborg Spider-Man right here and a bio of Cyborg Spider-Man right here. If you guys want to read that, go ahead right now. And then the same comic card of Cyborg Spider-Man again on the back, and then the Spider-Man logo, and then the Marvel logo right there. There's not really too much left anywhere else to the box, so let's go and get this thing open. So here are all the items that the Cyborg Spider-Man figure came with, so let's go check them out. So right here we get a nice looking interchangeable hand right here. This one's a fisted one. And this is the only interchangeable hand that we get, and probably the only interchangeable part that we get, which is kind of sad. Would have been really nice to have more than one, but you know, really nice cobweb detail on the fist as well. Looks really, really good. But you know, would have been nice to have like maybe 2 sets of hands or something, or maybe like at least 1 set or like 1 more interchangeable hand, but it's okay. Then we get a nice looking web right here. Pretty cool. A lot of posing potential. You guys could use this for like any figure. So you guys could use it for like your all-time favorite, the Spider-Man retro figure. You know, that figure. That would be really, really cool to use this on. Pretty awesome. But you know, it's kind of like a translucent type of plastic. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. Like it could have been a little bit better, but you know, I still think I like it. But in terms of accessories, we didn't really get that much. And you know, I feel like this would have been like much better if we got like at least 1 set of hands, maybe like some like wall crawling hands, like open hands, like where we could like have like a wall crawling Spidey. That would have been pretty cool, but you know, we didn't. And you know, it's okay because these accessories are pretty awesome as well. But now, for the moment you all have been waiting for, let's go check out the figure. And here's the Cyborg Spider-Man figure out of the packaging, looking absolutely awesome. And I'm already a pretty big fan of this figure. Like, you know, my favorite part about this figure is the vibrant colors, you know. I love the type of bright red and blue. You know, it looks so good. And then we got the nice looking head sculpt as well. The stitches like sculpted into the head as well. And the nice looking band-aid. And the big eyes, dude. The big eyes on like his head sculpt really gives him that like cartoony effect. You know what I'm saying? Really does make him look good. Look at the spider logo right here. Looks pretty nice. And then the cybernetic arm looks pretty awesome as well. Nice silver plastic. Really cool shoulder pad right here as well. Looks pretty cool. And then we get this nice looking band-aid on his leg as well. We really get some nice texturing on it as well. And you guys can remove it if you really don't like it. You can kind of like remove it off the leg and there you go. But I think I like it better with that on. You know, it looks pretty cool. Then we get this nice looking yellow belt too. Would have been nice if we could remove that. I don't think you can remove that, yeah. But, you know, I still like it. I don't think I don't think I even want to remove that. It looks pretty good already. I love that yellow belt. It kind of adds onto it, you know? Adds the type of brightness to it. There are signs of, like, there's kind of, like, a paint chipping off on, like, the butterfly joints. So right here on the back as well, there's a lot of paint chipping off, like, right there. That's kind of weird. And then right here as well. But that's okay. I mean, it still looks really good overall. And a really good figure so far. So now, we're going to check out how this figure interacts with his accessories. So, we all know how to use an interchangeable hand. We just pop off the hand and then replace it with this one. But, this web right here, just in case you guys didn't know, I'm about to show you guys how to use it. So, one way you could use it was by just like slipping this on or something. You guys could do that, but this is basically the way you have to do it. So, ready? You just pop the hand off. Ready? Okay. You pop the hand off. You put this type of thing over the hand right here, and bam. Then you got it like that. Then you pop that hand back on, and let's do it. Okay, and there you go. You got that web on, and you can put it in any direction or anything like that. So that's how you put on the web, just in case you guys didn't want to know. It would have been cool to actually have like a type of open hands where you could actually hold it, but you know, this is the way you have to use it. You could either slip it on to the figure, but it probably wouldn't be that effective for posing, so this is probably the best way to do it. So now, we're going to take a look at a side-by-side comparison of the Cyborg Spider-Man Marvel Legends action figure to the Cyborg Spider-Man from the comics. So, let's go check it out. The likeness on this figure is amazing, dude. Hasbro really did an awesome job with this. Like, they really got, like, every single detail down. But I'm pretty sure this is, like, his final look, you know? Like, I don't think he had this look, like, this type of whole Cyborg Spider-Man look that they have on the figure until, like, later, you know? Like, later in the comic, like, storyline. But from my understanding, I haven't read too much books on the Cyborg Spider-Man like type of storyline, but you know, from my understanding, that's what it is. Like, he didn't get this suit or whatever, like this whole like type of look until like later on, you know. They did a really good job with the paint, really good job with the whole look as well. They nailed it with this figure, like, you know. They really made it look just like it's straight out of the comics. And you know, that's what I love about these figures, like, so much. Like, that's what I love about the Spider-Man Vintage Collection. Like, they literally look like they're straight out of a comic book, and that is always going to be my favorite part about these figures. And, you know, as a comic book fan myself, you know, I really do love this type of toy line a lot, and it does look really, really awesome. Hasbro really did a good job with this figure. So now, we're going to check our articulation on this figure. So, the head can look upward about that far, look downward about that far, side-to-side movement, and head pivoting as well. The cybernetic arm can move outward about that far, shift inward about that far, and outward about that far with butterfly joints. The other arm can move outward about that far, shift inward about that far, shift outward about that far with butterfly joints as well. The biceps move all around, double-jointed elbows move inward about that far. Yup, the hands move all around and hinge upward about that far and downward about that far. Torso crunches forward about that far, crunches back about that far. Hips move all around as well. The legs kick forward about that far, kick back about that far, and move outward about that far. The thigh cut right here, the legs move all around. Double jointed knees move inward about that far. The boots move all around. The feet themselves move upward about that far, downward about that far with an ankle swivel as well. So that is it for articulation on this figure. So now, we're going to take a look at some side-by-side comparisons of other Spider-Man Vintage Collection figures to the Cyborg Spider-Man figure. So, this time, we're going to check it out against the Peter Parker Spider-Man Vintage Collection figure. So, I'm pretty sure they're the same height, actually. Yeah, and that makes sense as well, because they're both the same person, you know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. And next up, to the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Vintage Collection Armored Daredevil, to the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Vintage Collection Cyborg Spider-Man action figure. So, I'm pretty sure these guys are the same height as well. So, pretty cool. But, you know, doesn't really, you know, I think, yeah, they're both the same height, yep. And now, a side-by-side comparison of the Marvel Legends Gwen Stacy Spider-Man Vintage Collection figure to the Spider-Man Vintage Collection Cyborg Spider-Man. But as you guys can see, the Gwen Stacy figure is about this much shorter, and the Cyborg Spider-Man is about, like, you know, that much taller. So, you know, just to give you guys a general sense of how this stacks up against other Marvel Legends figures. In the end, we've seen the Cyborg Spider-Man figure be absolutely awesome, and I'm a pretty big fan of it. It does look pretty awesome, and after reviewing this figure, I do kind of want to go and read the storyline of the Cyborg Spider-Man, because this is such an awesome figure, man, and it looks just so good, and I love the cobweb pattern all over the figure as well. The vibrant colors are absolutely amazing, and everything about this figure is awesome. The likeness is out of this world, literally looks like it's straight out of the comics, literally looks like it's the real Cyborg Spider-Man, and it's pretty crazy to me. Really nice job by Hasbro, and, you know, they always make these awesome figures with Spider-Man. This Spider-Man Vintage Collection is absolutely awesome, and Hasbro really has done a good job with this figure. But that will be it for me today. I really hope you guys did enjoy this review and found this review helpful. If you guys found this review helpful and enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you do not miss another video. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.